Honey.
Yes.
Big Daddy's playing hurt again. Nothing comes before the show.
Even your pain.
Big Papa's playing hurt on this week's Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast. This is CJ Haddock with show producer H2.
Hi, everyone.
Helen Haddock tugging on my headphones for some reason. We have tug of war of our headphones. What the hell's going on? This week, it's Labor Day.
Which means we do no labor this weekend.
And we're going to do a birthday gift review of the birthday gifts we got each other because we haven't talked since then. The double birthday problem. I'm having trouble hearing myself. What else?
Because you're old.
Friends. I got a note about friendship here, which I'm against. The famous or infamous Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight. Helen, you remember that fight?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about revenge abs, the mechanization of society. Maybe a little news.
And social media hiatuses.
Oh, that's right. I got to make a note about that. Social
What? Who?
Social media hiatuses.
Sisis.
My headphones are cutting out, so I'm going to have to change the batteries.
Again.
Yeah, but they were left on.
Who did that?
I don't know.
Probably you.
Hold on, we have to pause here.
You're not old faithful, you're old forgetful.
Some news, and maybe, Helen, I'm toying with it, a birthday edition of Can You Translate CJ's Greek?
Oh, here we go.
From an undisclosed basement location in North America, somewhere in North America, the Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast rolls on right now. Don't move. Don't do anything. Sit there, listen. Right, honey?
That's so nice of you. Boss around our listeners.
Please sit there and listen.
Very good.
Happy Labor Day, honey.
Happy non-Labor Day, because that's what I like to think about it.
Isn't that great?
It's wonderful.
Well, what's going on at this week's Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast? Before I forget, send us an email to painangercomedy@gmail.com. Right, Helen?
Yes.
We're on Twitter at painangercomedy. You can get our episodes directly from our website, painangercomedy.wordpress.com. You can also please jump over to iTunes, download and or subscribe and or give us a rating. And for those of you on SoundCloud, we're on SoundCloud, Pain Anger Comedy, and also on YouTube at the Pain Anger Comedy Podcast channel. I don't know how many other means of delivery I can give you. I'm hurt. I don't want to alarm our listenership again, but it's pretty serious.
The bigger the man, the bigger the baby.
You will recall, Helen, that I currently, from a wood cutting accident, Helen, I have cut cancer.
Right. You mean the little cut that we put a little Band-Aid on and you survived?
And we have returned from the doctor today, Helen, where
yes.
you saw a very large gauge needle stuck into the back of my shoulder.
Freaking wow.
Where I was injected with steroids.
Right, because you got a little boo-boo.
Which I think is probably shoulder cancer.
Right, to go along with the cut cancer.
I think steroids is probably not going to be an effective treatment against shoulder cancer.
Okay.
But, I guess we're trying anything we can to just keep me alive and on the show.
Tell us more, WebMD. Tell us more.
The Big Daddy played a game Monday night with the Beaver Creek Boys hockey team. And we won the game. We won the last 6 games in a row, as a matter of fact, to make it into the playoffs. Helen, that's pretty big, Helen, 6 in a row.
That's amazeballs.
So, but, I'm an old man, and I must have hit the boards or hit somebody or hit the ice or something.
Or just let the air hit you.
And it's hurt. It's hurting bad. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh, my.
So I had to go see the doctor today, and the doctor said I have tendonitis and old age. And what did he stick me with, Helen? Some sort of...
Anti-crusty McCruster pants.
Yeah, some sort of medicine. But my boys are going to the playoffs. Any of the Beaver Creek boys listening out there, congratulations, fellas. We are playing again Wednesday night. Big Papa's shoulder hopefully will be better by then. Supposed to be better tomorrow, doctor said. Right, Ellen?
Right. Congratulations, Beaver Creek boys. You made it further than the Flyers.
We had, son of a bitch. We had no shot. We had 6 games to play. Had to win all 6 games to make it into the playoffs. What?
Can't say you guys don't do well under pressure.
What do you know? We won all 6. 6 in a row. Before we go further, Helen, a serious note.
What's that?
Our hearts and prayers go out to those people in Texas affected by Hurricane Harvey.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, if there's any internet connection down there, you can listen to us for a few laughs amidst the difficult times. And prayers and wishes go out to all of you folks down there.
And if anybody's interested, I am doing something along with some folks at work where we fill up 5-gallon buckets full of cleaning supplies. If you guys are interested, drop us an email. I will get back to you with the exact instructions on how to do it.
Nice.
We are trying to fill up a tractor trailer full of buckets to send down for the cleanup efforts.
How about that, Helen?
Yeah.
The Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast.
The Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast cares.
Providing hurricane relief. That's nice.
Absolutely. So hit me up and we'll get you
nice.
some information and we'll go from there.
That's nice.
Or if people would like to donate, we can donate and I can buy the buckets and fill them up.
That's nice.
Yeah.
PainAngerComedy@gmail.com to donate for Hurricane Harvey relief. Maybe I'll make a note of that, too, at the end of the show to remind everybody, because that's just the kind of guy I am. All right, Helen. There was a lot of talk, a lot of hubbub about the birthday gifts. Our birthdays are now past.
This is correct.
And it's time to do the birthday gift reveal. You accuse me, Helen, oftentimes of being careless and sort of thoughtless when it comes to birthday gifts. You beg me and prod me to buy jewelry, which I don't want to buy because it's a waste of money.
It's not a waste of money.
And you claim that I really don't put any thought into gifts. And this year, Helen, Big Papa put some thought into your birthday gift, didn't he?
You did.
Why don't you tell everybody what I did for you for your birthday, Helen?
So he took me to a really nice spa that's near our home here, and we got a couples massage and then went out to dinner.
That's right.
It was a mutually beneficial gift because he, too, got massaged. And
2 females, by the way, everybody.
Right. He got the older
I got a hot
woman with bigger hands.
I got a hot one.
And
this lady looked like, God love her, a Swedish ham.
oh, you mean like the ones you used to get on Match.com before you met me?
Oh, son of a bitch. Come on, Helen.
What? So, I mean, it was like, listen, the birthday gift you got me was beneficial for you as well. So, I mean, you were kind of
honey, I
feeling
don't
like Mr. Wonderful afterwards. You said it was the best massage you'd ever had.
It was, but I don't normally like people touching their hands with their hands all over me, especially my back.
Well, I mean, once they get through the forest of hair, it's kind of very soft skin you got there.
Oh, Jesus Christ. But I did uncharacteristically enjoy this massage. It was got a chance to take off my clothes, put on a robe, sit with Helen in a quiet lounge. You remember that, Helen? We got to whisper to each other.
Right, it was called a whisper lounge.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think this was the first time in CJ's history that he got a massage that someone didn't say $5 finish you off.
Oh, Jesus Christ. For the record, Helen, I've never gotten one of those massages. You mean the happy ending? And or the number 5.
Right.
Nope, never got one.
Uh-huh.
Never got one.
Why don't you let them know what I got you?
You know what? I guess that's true.
Yeah, see?
Helen
you
knows.
guys can rate. You guys can send in like what you think. Who got the better birthday gift?
Yeah, send us a note to painangercomedy@gmail.com. Let us know who you think got the better gift.
Because I crush when it comes to gift giving.
Helen got me a trip, airfare to Boston to see my son Charlie up there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm coming up, Chuck. And tickets to Fenway Park to see my beloved Oakland A's play the Red Sox. And I've never been to Fenway Park. It's on my bucket list. Helen, I'm sorry for the wincing. It's just a tremendous pain I have from the injection.
Oh, you poor baby.
So I'm going to be able to cross that off my bucket list. And so that was a nice gift, too. Not as nice as the couples massage.
Totally kick-ass.
But a pretty good gift. Looking forward to doing that. I think that's middle of this month.
Yes, it is. We're in September.
It's
time to be a BWB.
We'll have to record around that schedule, Helen.
Right.
We've been getting lax a little bit, Helen. Life is becoming, in the way, and we have to work a little bit harder on that.
Prioritize for the listener.
It's cool that our birthdays are one day apart.
Then we don't have to worry about it for the rest of the year.
Here's the problem, though.
What's the problem?
The double birthday cake problem.
Oh.
It's
I
not
don't have
good.
a problem eating cake both days.
That's not good. No, I know. I don't either. That's the problem, though.
Right.
There's too much birthday cake at the house. in consecutive days, which basically leads to a week of birthday cakes.
Right.
Which is not good.
But here's the thing. If you have birthday cake, then you also have birthday sex, and then that burns off the birthday cake.
Oh, wow. How am I going to leave that in? I don't...
You see, ladies and gentlemen, I love to befuddle him.
Well, let me say this.
I love to befuddle him because he talks so much that sometimes he sucks the air out of a room.
Let me say this about that. If you're using sex to mark your birthday, you're not having enough sex.
Well, you always have to have sex on your birthday.
I never heard of that.
You never heard of the song Birthday Sex?
Never heard of that, no.
There's a song called Birthday Sex. A lot of guys get really excited because sex around their birthdays involves other activities.
Oh, my God.
Of a sexual nature.
Cousin Michael, turn off your MP3 player.
Yes, now would be the time where we ask you to please leave the room.
For the next 3 minutes.
This is a parental disclosure. Please leave the room, Michael.
Too late. You just did 3 minutes on birthday sex. What does it matter now?
Okay, the kid is 15. He probably knows about the birds and the bees.
Yeah, I know, but it's not, we're not an explicit show, Helen. Now, you covered it pretty good, and I guess men do get excited around their birthdays for that reason. I don't. I never have. I don't. And, about your gift, by the way, your gift's a little bit of a burden. It's a little bit of pain in the ass.
You are the only curmudgeon on the face of this earth that would complain about going somewhere.
I don't want to go anywhere. I mean, where am I going to go somewhere?
Your favorite baseball team. When's the last time you saw the A's?
Oh, it's probably been 15 years, maybe.
Okay. They're slightly different now.
The A's are not convenient to see
When
necessarily.
was the last time you went to Fenway Park?
Never. I've never gone to Fenway Park.
No, come on.
So it's good, but I got to get a hotel now, Helen.
Oh,
I got to rent a car. I mean, you gave me a shitty, incomplete gift, to be honest. So
listen, you troll. You're going up there to see your son.
Yeah,
You're going to spend a couple of days man bonding with your son.
Okay, fine. So what?
So how awesome is that?
I don't know.
That's very awesome.
Yeah, but if you're going to give me a gift, Helen, don't make me rent a goddamn car.
Listen. Maybe you could do something for yourself.
I just threw some ad copy over at you, and it flew right back at me.
Exactly, because you're an incomplete.
Well, I'm doing it with my left shoulder, which is not functioning.
The one, the boys.
It's shoulder cancer.
Yeah.
You're giving me a gift. It's an incomplete gift. It's a burden gift. I got to go somewhere now. I got to get up, go to the airport.
That's like me saying, "Oh, you gave me an incomplete gift because they gooed us up after our massage with lotion. You didn't get me a shower afterwards."
I took a shower. There were showers there. Yeah.
Showers in public places.
Nice. No, it was a luxury high-end spa. The showers were great.
Still, I bet they have fungus in the showers.
There was another guy in the shower at the time, though.
Oh, boy. See, if this was not an explicit show.
I had to wait.
Yeah.
I had to wait, but I had to get the goop off me because you're right. They do get that oil all over you.
And it was chocolate.
Chocolate. That was pretty good.
It smelled really good.
That was pretty good stuff.
Really good.
So anyway, Helen, your gift's nothing but a big old burden, so thanks for nothing.
Okay.
Wow, isn't that terrible? That's ungrateful of me, isn't it?
Yeah, you're totally an ungrateful human being. God's going to reach out of heaven and bitch slap you because you're so ungrateful.
It's a good gift, really, even though I got to get a hotel and rent a goddamn car now.
You know what's going to happen? Here's the thing with CJ is that he sits there and he moans and he groans and he complains about stuff. And then after it happens, he's going to be like, oh, my God, that was so wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, okay.
I may.
You will because you'll have a great time seeing Charlie. You guys will get, have fun at the game and, hang out and have some bro dad time. And...
Let me be honest. When I booked the car and the hotel, I did get a little excited.
Well, then shut your pie hole.
So I'll be a little honest about that.
Mm-hmm. Boston's a great city. And who knows? You could bring your wife back a gift.
I could, but I ain't gonna.
Yeah, you will.
All right. Helen, when I do go on my birthday trip to Boston, I'm going to want to look stylish.
You always look stylish.
Are you over there? Are you alive over there?
I'm right over here.
Put that phone down. I swear to God, I will fire you on the spot.
You can't fire me. There goes like 3/4 of your ratings.
That's true.
Chillax.
Well, looking good, Helen. As I said on my trip, I might take advantage of 5-4 Club. And here's why. Looking good doesn't need to cost a fortune. Big mama. 54 Club is revolutionizing the way men shop. At 54 Club, they found a way to make great-looking clothes affordable for everyone. 54 Club also understands that your time is extremely valuable. Why waste it at the mall or wandering around at the stores? Each month, they send you a curated box of 2 to 3 items that are handpicked to match the current season and your unique style. What would you describe my style as, Helen?
I don't think I can do that.
Tired old man?
No, I'm thinking it's more like inconveniently awake.
54 Club partners with cutting-edge designers and brands, so you'll get the same top quality as top designer clothes, but for way less. They've been helping men with fashion for 15 years and ship to 100,000 men every month. Chris Paul and Mark Wahlberg use 54 Club. Helen?
You know what would happen if you got 54 Club? You'd be like, oh my God, they sent it to me. They sent it in a box. I have to open the box. How could they? They sent me the box.
Oh, you mean because it's inconvenient. That's pretty good. Ed 54 is featured in GQ, Vice, and In Style, among other publications. They know what they're doing, people. So if you don't, that's okay. 54 Club will help you build your wardrobe one time per month. Because when you look good, you feel good. It's a fact of life. You get $120 worth of clothes for just $60 every month. You can pause or cancel anytime, no commitments. And as a 54 Club member, you'll also receive up to 50% off in their online shop and access to exclusive members-only items. Free shipping and size exchanges. Go to 54 Club right now, 54club.com. That's 54 Club. The Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast resumes almost immediately. Well, Helen, as the show moves on, I'm still muddling through it with one good arm. But
the other arm is bad, too, because you have some elbow-nitis in that arm as well.
I do. So half of an arm.
Right.
But the heart of a lion, Helen. The heart of a lion.
Or a crotchety old man.
You know, Helen, in my past, you and I met in a strictly romantic context.
True dat, boo.
Do you agree with that?
True dat.
We met online.
And you said, hey, baby.
I didn't say...
What's your sign?
I didn't say, hey, baby, or anything like that. Still haven't ever said, hey, baby. You know, that's unique for me, by the way. Because in the past, most of my romantic relationships have started out as friendships because, as you know, Helen, I'm a funny, fun guy.
Right. And I think you're a lazy guy because you just kind of took that road. You were like, oh, girlfriend in front of me. Oh, yeah, maybe we should...
It's an easier transition. It's the easy way to do it.
I don't know if that's easy because it's weird. If you see somebody as strictly a friend and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, maybe we could bow chicka wow. I don't know.
I don't know. But no women, I have a note here. I can't read it. No women interested in anything but laughs. No women interested in anything but laughs. Maybe
that there are no women who aren't interested in someone who isn't funny. Like, you get your foot in the door being funny.
Yes.
Right. That's your foot in the door.
Do you think I'm funny?
I do think you're funny. You have your moments. We laugh a lot together.
Yes, we do.
So most of the times it's because I'm being an idiot, but...
You don't happen to have any ice over there, do you? You know, you might want to run to the Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast ice machine and get me a bag of ice because this wing is... Cancer is tough.
You know, Justin Timberlake once said, cry me a river...
Women do like to laugh. It is a great way. Those of you out there.
It's one of the top 2 or 3 things on a woman's list. Like, you know, aside from, you know, being, you know, somewhat attractive or responsible or whatever, there's also the idea of humor because I don't want to be with someone who's going to sit there and, you know, be like a lump on a log.
Well, let me, as long as you touched on that, Helen, let me ask you, what the hell is with your eyesight if you find me remotely attractive?
I think you're cute.
You're an idiot.
You're my cute patootie
poopers. You're probably the only woman in my life ever who I've started romantically with. Instead of making you laugh or being funny, fun friend guy first.
I did a lot of things to shock you out of your shell. Like I was the one that kind of shocked your world.
You said that, and boy, we can't go into hardly any of it.
You know, that very first day that we started talking, you know, that we get on the phone and I tell you at 11 o'clock at night, midnight, whatever it was, that we should FaceTime.
No way, dude.
And you freaked out like a girl. Oh, my God, my hair's bad. I can't do this.
No way, dude.
I wanted to see if you weren't like, you know, CJ being Christine Janine, you know, I wanted to make sure that you were Charles.
What, you think I was like a girl or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
You never know. Or you could look
couldn't
like
tell.
a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
You couldn't tell by my voice that I was not a woman.
Listen, people do some effed up things in this world.
Okay, so we got the FaceTime. I was nervous and terrified. That was
Right.
funny. That's ha ha ha.
Yeah, you were pretty scared.
See, we weren't friends first, Helen.
We were definitely not friends. We grew into a friendship.
Yes, Helen, we did. We grew into a friendship or an enemyship, whatever the case may be.
Listen, you can't live without me, so I don't know why you're sitting there pretending.
Well, Helen, God willing, I won't have to answer that question.
Yes, knock on wood.
Hopefully you'll answer that question.
No way.
Speaking of enemies, Helen, you and I did plunk down $100 last Saturday or Saturday last to watch the Floyd Mayweather Conor McGregor fight.
Right. The only one that benefited from that was the two of them.
Now, we had been burned before, Helen. Had we not?
We saw the McGregor Manny Pacquiao, or not McGregor, Mayweather Manny Pacquiao fight where it was very, very early in our courtship.
Very early.
And I remember you and I sitting at my house at the time, and I said, "Oh my God, in his entourage, there's the Burger King man." And you probably thought I was a big weirdo.
Yeah, no, but there was this plastic Burger King guy in the Mayweather entourage, which
Right.
means Burger King must have paid somebody for
A gajillion dollars.
But, honey, that was early, and you bought that fight at your place, I recall.
I did.
And that fight was not good. That was a bad fight. That's the danger of that pay-per-view bullshit, Helen.
Right.
You know, that's the danger. But this fight last Saturday, Mayweather McGregor, I sure hope the fans can't hear the pain coming through my voice because
Suck it up, Buttercup.
I'm tremendously inconvenienced right now by this wing. Ugh. It's a gamble, right? It's a gamble. You don't care about the undercard. You don't care about the 3 or 4 fights beforehand.
That's why it's in Vegas. It's a gamble.
It's a gamble. The guy could get knocked out in 20 seconds, and you would have paid $100, and you don't get your money back.
Nope.
You plunk it down. You take your chances.
You sure do.
Helen.
You sure do.
So what happens is you plunk your money down. You hope it's a good fight. This was a good fight. Now, Helen, this surprised me about you. You're kind of a fight fan when it comes to those big fights.
I am.
Which
I'm
is
not
surprising.
so much an MMA person. I think MMA is way too brutal. Even the
agree.
girls doing MMA. Oh,
I agree.
Oh.
I can't watch it. Unwatchable.
Yeah, it's too much for me. But, boxing has
sweet
this
science.
sort of, it's got a certain rhythm to it. There's a certain sort of storyline with boxing that
It's an
you
art
kinda
form, Helen.
watch out for.
The sweet science.
Right.
And you've seen Big Papa in the garage banging on that heavy bag. What was that chuckle for?
It is my American right to reserve and plead the fifth.
What are you saying? You've seen me out hit that heavy bag.
Oh, yes, and you make it pop.
What's wrong with it?
You make it pop.
What? I don't make it pop?
You do. You make it pop.
Well, why are you making fun of me?
Because I like to make fun of you because it's
Well,
funny.
that's some bullshit there.
Oh, boo-boos.
I don't want our many tens of listeners to think that I can't get down to business out there with a couple of boxing gloves on in the heavy bag.
Right now, my right hook would knock you out.
You do have a good right hook. But I did teach you how to punch. Anyway, the fight,
You didn't
Helen.
teach me how to punch. You taught me how to punch the bag, not punch period.
Okay.
Let's not get it twisted.
Okay. The fight was not bad, Helen. You backed the Irishman.
I did. I still do.
I backed Floyd. And the fight was stopped in the 9th round, Helen. I thought it was stopped appropriately. A little early. People have been saying a little early. But just hang on.
Let me go back to me corner. Let me regroup.
Just hang on.
Let me go back to me corner.
That's pretty good Conor McGregor impression there.
That's right. He should have. They should have allowed him. I mean, the dude's an MMA fighter, for God's sake.
They should, except for one thing.
If you are going to fight this fight, they should have allowed him to go down punching. Yes, go ahead.
There's your problem there, meathead.
What's that, meathead?
Your Irishman wasn't punching for about a minute, and he's considered defenseless. If your boy wanted to stay in the fight, throw a punch.
Here's the deal with that. He was recalibrating his thought process.
I understand that, but
because
the referee.
Here's the thing with Mayweather is that in every fight, you're going to watch at least 2 rounds of him just walking around.
Oh, Jesus.
He just walks around. First couple rounds, just walks around.
No,
and he lets the other person tire themselves out. And that's the only thing that bugged me about McGregor is that if you've seen any of Mayweather's fights, they're defensive. In the first 5-6 rounds, all defensive.
Yeah, so?
So let him come at you.
It's a good plan.
Let him come at you. Don't tire yourself out.
It was a good plan. Because what you had there, Helen, was one tired Irishman.
No,
and,
he just needed to go back to me corner.
He couldn't fight.
And eat me Lucky Charms.
Never fought beyond 25 minutes, I believe. And for some reason...
And he said he worked really hard. I would have thought that he increased his endurance.
And he's young.
And his stamina.
He's young, but some people just don't, I don't know. But MMA is considered anaerobic, and boxing is considered aerobic. Now, when you go out in the garage and you see Big Daddy, banging...
If you don't stop calling yourself Daddy, I'm going to puke right all over the floor.
When you go out in the garage and you see Big Papa banging on that heavy bag and working on that double end bag, you see him glistening. You see the sweat glistening.
Right.
I actually sweat like a hippopotamus, but it is
you
very.
You sweat like a whore in church.
It's aerobic activity, no question. So anyway, Floyd Mayweather thinks, guy hasn't fought past 25 minutes. I'll let him punch himself out. And then I'll go to work in the 5th or 6th or 7th round, and by the 9th round...
I didn't think he clocked him that much. Like, I really don't think... I think that if McGregor's stamina had been a little more, Mayweather's punches weren't that surprising or that sort of...
No, but, they were scoring. They were hitting the right spots.
Well, listen, I think people were, and I have to say this, and I don't, yes, it's over, it's done, whatever.
It's over, Helen.
But I think that a lot of people were very biased against McGregor. And so where Mayweather might not have scored points in other fights, they gave it to him in this one because those were boxing people. And there's an argument to be made for that.
Yours truly scored the fight, Helen, and I had it 86-84. Mayweather at the time of the technical knockout.
Something crazy, like they had some crazy numbers, didn't they?
So I had it close. It was a close fight. And first thing I said to you, I recall, was, man, they stopped it quick. But then as I listened to some of the experts were saying, well, you can let it go. You can let a fight go. But if one of the boxers is not throwing punches, you have to protect him. So wait
a second. Hold on. How about the first couple rounds when McGregor or Mayweather wasn't even throwing any punches? He was walking around I'm getting my steps in on my pedometer today. That's what I'm going to do.
What about it?
He wasn't really throwing punches.
I think McGregor won a couple of those early rounds.
Exactly. So why exactly would you call it early?
It wasn't early. It was the 9th round, and your boy wasn't punching.
He wasn't punching, but here's the thing. Neither was Mayweather in the beginning.
No, that's true, but he also wasn't hurt. It wasn't like he was...
How do you know that? McGregor just needed to go back to me corner.
Yeah, well, it doesn't work that way.
Me Vaseline on me face.
If he wanted to go back to me corner and have some frosted Lucky Charms, he needed to throw a goddamn punch.
Well, he was playing defensive.
Anyway.
He was pulling a Mayweather.
You backed the tired Irishman and you lost, Helen.
Listen.
Okay, so
let Mayweather go into an octagon and I'll tell you who'll get their ass
that's not
whooped.
the point. I mean, Floyd Mayweather is about 190 years old.
And he's about 150 gajillion
He said it was his
richer.
last fight. He said it was his last fight.
Yeah, it's the last fight until somebody else challenges him. And they give him a $300 million payday.
Yeah,
because for $300 million, I will stand there while you beat the shit out of me for a couple minutes.
He could be lured out for $300 million probably. Anyway, part of that $300 million includes our $100.
Right.
But I was actually satisfied with the fight. I'd have bought it again.
You were kind of nervous about buying the fight, though.
I was.
You were.
I made you actually press the button.
We kind of went back and forth on pushing the button.
It was like Russian roulette button pushing on the cable TV.
There was.
You do it. You pick it. You pick it.
No,
you pick
it. No, you.
Helen, you had a grocery nightmare a couple of weeks ago. Let's not mention the name of the vendor.
Oh, my God.
But suffice it to say, it was a very large, all-purpose national retail chain who's trying to get into the grocery pickup business.
Right.
And Helen decided to give him a try.
I'm not a huge grocery fan person. I don't like going to the grocery store. It's not my favorite thing in the world. That being said, I like going to the grocery store in the sense that I pick out my own produce and I see things that are on sale and I might have coupons because, Helen, I love some coupons.
Speaking of that, in your opinion, what makes a good kumquat?
Nothing, because I don't even know how to rate a kumquat.
It's fun to say, though. Say it, Helen. Kumquat.
Yeah, well, I thought this was a PG show.
How do you know zucchini is sufficiently firm, Helen?
Well, you pick it up. You feel it. You feel it. You stroke it lovingly to see if it rebounds.
Big old zucchini in your hand, and you see how firm it is. Is that right? Is that what you're saying?
That's pretty much it.
Anyway, back to the story.
So, I do like to go for those kinds of things. But if I'm always the type of person that, time is of the essence. So if I go to the store for produce, I might as well just buy everything else.
So we gave it a...
Long of the short is I tried this store. I tried this. They have this delivery where they deliver it outside to your car. You go online, you pick the things that you want.
That's called pickup, Helen.
It's delivery to your car.
It's delivery to the parking lot.
Right, it's delivery to your car.
You take it from there.
So basically, they do the shopping for you. So the first time we tried it, we really didn't have an issue, and it was great. And I'm always all about saving money, so it was about saving money. And the second time went on. Pick the things that you want and did that. And so I'm waiting because it was us we had some appointments scheduled for that afternoon. And I was like, okay, I'll do it between 2 and 3. Mm-hmm. 2 and 3 comes and goes. No call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
if you recall, Ellen, that was the day of the spa visit.
It was. And I needed to make sure that got done. So I'm waiting, no call. I call them, and it was like, it was a pain in the because they kept putting me on hold, and so didn't know what they were doing. So then I call the 800 number. The 800 number's like, well, wait, we don't know what we're doing either. We have to put you back to the store. At this point, my Greek temper is like on a gajillion.
And we, as I recall, Helen, didn't resolve that until after the spa trip was over.
Well, I don't think I told you this, but I called. You were in the car with me when I called, and they were like, okay, we're going to cancel your order.
Yes.
No worries. We're really sorry. And of course, as they're telling me all this, insane bullshit, they're like, oh,
damn.
By the way, at the end of our call, we'd like you to take a nice little survey and rate your experience.
And that, Helen, is the point of my story.
Yeah.
They put you through this shit. And they say,
Six phone calls later.
Would you like to stay on the line and take a brief survey about your experience?
No, I'd like to punch myself in the face for choosing your company.
So did you end up taking that survey?
No.
You did not take the survey?
I didn't take the survey.
Damn.
2 days later, as I'm at work, I get a phone call from an unknown number. And they left a voicemail, and I checked it on my lunch break, and it said, hi, Helen. We're calling you from blank store, and we'd like to know if you're ever going to come and pick up your groceries. Because they're ready for you.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm serious. Completely serious. Completely.
Oh, gosh.
And the girl was so unprofessional in the voicemail. She was like, hi, Helen. We'd like to see if you're going to come pick up those groceries.
Oh, boy.
Oh, okay. No, you can take the groceries and shove them.
Right up your ass.
Right in your kumquat.
All right. Let's see. Where to go from there, Helen? I know where to go from there. It's the modernization, mechanization of society. Some things are convenient. There are other grocery stores that deliver. We actually frequent a local grocery store that actually delivers right to the house.
Peapod.
Very convenient. Very convenient.
$7 in your house, done.
But you know what, Helen? The whole purpose of technology, I think, is to obliterate and make people obsolete. Because I went to the bank the other day, Helen, and I went to the drive-through window. And do you know what happened to me, Helen?
What happened?
There was a lady in the drive-through window still.
Okay.
But you know what she did?
What?
She said, sir, you'll have to pull forward and use the ATM.
Oh.
Well, what
I've never had
the
that happen.
hell are you doing in the ATM window if you want me to pull ahead and use or in the drive-through window if you want me to use the ATM?
What were you trying to do?
I had a transaction, Helen.
No shit. That's why you're in line at the bank. You don't remember?
I think it was a deposit. It was a deposit, and I'm not a big fan of depositing through ATMs.
That's weird because I went to the bank and I deposited something through the ATM, through the window people.
Yeah, well, they told
do
me...
the little sucky vacuum canister thing that goes up?
Yeah, I was at a different branch. They said, pull ahead to the ATM.
Oh, wow. They saw you coming.
So they're trying to cut workforce, I imagine. And eventually we're all going to be replaced, Helen. All of us. I imagine at some point robots will be doing this podcast.
Well, I just saw something the other day, and it was a robot taking blood on someone.
See?
And it's
See what I mean?
Absolutely accurate because the robot uses an ultrasound, And I think they said that the only thing that the person was needed for was to change the tubes of blood, which doesn't make sense to me. I'm sure they're going to fix that, but I would think that the person then would be needed to input what types of blood draws they need. But I don't know if I'd feel comfortable with a robot pulling my blood.
We're all going to be replaced. I'm telling you straight up, it's bullshit. It's some bullshit.
Right.
Because the robots can do it better than us. Robots are doing surgery now, Helen.
They're assisting in surgery.
Yeah? I mean, does the doctor still even have to show up anymore?
Oh, he does.
Oh, okay.
Because sometimes we had an occasion this past week where it was supposed to be a laparoscopic surgery. It ended up with issues, and the laparoscopics are always done by robot. They actually had to open the patient up. So there's still some instances where, a 900-year-old surgeon is going to have to open up a patient.
Anyway.
Same surgeon, the one that you went to for your groin.
Yes, my groin. That doctor was about 150 years old.
That's the one that needed to open.
Okay. All right. Helen, we have a couple of short items at the other end of this break here, and then we'll hit the home stretch. But at some point, you're going to have to sell some merchandise. So why don't you do that right now? All right, Helen, go on.
With that kind of intro, I feel like I should be selling like Satan's hammers or something.
Satan's Hammers, everybody, at satanshammers.com.
In all seriousness, we just talked about robots and
hammers actually made in hell.
Right.
By the Prince of Darkness. satanshammers.com.
Satan's Hammers, no refund. Anyway, so we were talking about robots and robots taking over the world, but there's still some jobs that need to be filled by humans. And if you do need to hire someone, do you know where to post your job to get the best quality candidates?
ZipRecruiter.
Posting your job in one place is not enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all of the job sites, and now you can do that with ZipRecruiter.com. You can post your job to hundreds of job sites, including social media networks like Facebook, Twitter, all with a single click of a mouse. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll on into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to the office. Quickly screen the candidate, rate him or her, and hire the most qualified person for the position. Find out today why ZipRecruiter.com has been used by over 1 million businesses. Post your job today at ZipRecruiter.com. ZipRecruiter, hiring people, not robots.
Excellent. Satan's Hammers, everybody, from satanshammers.com. The Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast proceeds forthwith. All right, Helen.
We should talk about social media sabbaticals.
We are going to do that. But first, something quick about social media. I'm glad you brought up social media. satanshammers.com, everybody. No refunds. Anyway, social media. All right. We're not going to mention names, but there's a member of your family who recently ended a romantic relationship.
True that.
And appeared on social media showing off his abs. Do you recall this?
Yes, I do.
This person, family member, and it could be anybody really, because I've seen this phenomenon repeated over and over again. For some reason, these people break up, and then all of a sudden they feel they have to. I don't know if it's a selling thing or whatever, but hey, look at my abs. These are what I call Helen revenge abs.
Right.
Because after the breakup, they want revenge. And
I think it's a combination of things. So you get wrapped up in your relationship and you don't go to the gym as much. You get that whole comfort sensation. But then it's also like, hey, guess what?
Did you say comfort sensation?
Sensation.
Okay. All right. You lose that comfort sensation when you break up with somebody, I guess.
Right, because you're all by your damn self.
Okay. So anyway, you were saying.
And you have nothing to do but either go to the gym or eat. You're either going to get revenge abs or a revenge keg around your waist.
Okay. So the revenge ab route is, hey, look at these abs. This is what you're missing, bitch.
Right, unless you've blocked the person on social media, and then they don't know that.
Yeah,
but they could hear about it.
At any rate, the point is, Helen, look at these abs, bitch. Mm-hmm. This is what you're missing, bitch. Mm-hmm. Anyway, revenge abs. You see it a lot on your Facebook there, Meathead.
I don't see it much on my Facebook anymore because I am on a Facebook break.
And we're getting into that in 1 minute. Except, Helen, one more note about the abs. I don't have revenge abs. I have complacency abs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit abs because I'm married. Mm-hmm. Isn't that terrible?
No. I love your one big ab.
I have a 1-pack.
Right.
A beer ball. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Ellen, social media. Anyway, yes, what were you talking about? Oh, the social media break.
It's a Facebook hiatus.
Hold on a minute, though, because I have my phone somewhere.
Right? Are you going to go on Facebook while I'm talking about this?
I think I took a picture earlier this week. You know, women, you ladies out there in the audience, you are champions at passive-aggressive Facebook posting. When you get your little cat fights with everybody, you know, like this one is snipping at that one and that one's snipping at this one. Well, I saw one this week. I'm not going to say who posted it, Helen, but I wanted to read it. You don't mind, do you?
You men just don't give a shit. That's the problem.
I mean, you just fight. But see, men will fight. Men will, fight. Like, let's fight. Women, it's like they drop all these subtle hits like, I don't need nobody but me, girl. Mm-hmm. You passive-aggressive bitches. Mm-hmm. Hold on a minute. Now, where's my thing? Helen, help me find my thing.
Find a robot.
Oh, I'm going to read I have to read my shoulder x-ray later.
Oh,
I have a picture of that, too.
God, please.
I'll tell everybody where the shoulder cancer is located.
I don't think they care.
Yeah, they probably don't. You're right.
But see, here's the thing:
right,
is that you think that
you
every single you happen to think that every single post reflects something, and yeah, sometimes they do reflect something if it's some kind of quote or whatever. However, there might just be a time where you're like, you know what, F this crap. I want to post this quote because I like this quote, and it's a point in my life where I like it. Guys aren't really big on quotes. Chicks are big on quotes. I get that, but the point of the matter is, here's the thing though. So if somebody's reading a quote and it bothers them, then guess what? They're probably guilty of doing whatever's in that quote. So don't be an asshole, and then the quote won't reflect you.
Chicks aren't big on quotes. Chicks are big on sticking it to other chicks using passive-aggressive Facebook quotes.
That's the thing is I could read 17 quotes, and if I'm like, yeah, girl, that's right, or I agree with you or whatever, but it's not going to affect me, and I'm not going to take anything personally. Why do people get upset? Don't be upset. You know why you're upset? Is because you have effed up. Mm-hmm. You might be a reason why somebody posts that. Don't be a reason for a quote.
Yeah.
Don't be a reason for a quote. That's going to be our new our new logo. Don't be a reason for a quote.
This is a quote someone posted on Facebook. It's a passive-aggressive girl fight quote. I'm not going to mention any names, Helen. But Helen posted it. I'm not going to say who posted it, except Helen did. And let me read it how I'm sure the poster meant it to read.
Oh, great. So it's going to come out as your mother.
The truth is, unless you let go, unless you forgive yourself, unless you forgive the situation, unless you realize that the situation is over, you cannot move forward. That's it.
And if you feel guilty about that, then you must have been the reason why I posted it. So don't be the reason why you post shit.
Someone, I'm not going to say who posted it, except it was Helen. People will never truly understand something until it happens to them. I guess you...
Damn right.
You're probably talking about what it's like being married to me in that quote, right?
You damn right.
Right? People will never understand what it's like being married to CJ.
Right.
Oh.
You can't judge somebody, so don't judge somebody unless you're walking through their fire. Don't judge them.
Why don't you just go up to the people you have problems with and punch them in the nose?
I've wanted to, but you've prevented me from doing that.
Anyway, that segment was brought to you by Satan's Hammers at satanshammers.com. Quality hammers, no refunds.
I could use a Satan's hammer on someone.
www.satanshammers.com. Helen.
Yes, dear. So now, ladies and gentlemen, don't expect to find me on social media for a little bit. I mean, I might still be on Instagram because you can't write shit on Instagram. I'm just going to be on, maybe I'll be plugging our stuff on Twitter, and I'll be plugging our stuff on, CJ will be the Facebook man for a while.
Listen to the show, for Christ's sake, out there.
Because, it's, sometimes you end up living your life through social media and forget to live what's in front of you.
Amen.
And I see this hot hunk of a man in front of me.
That's right. Ooh.
With his one ab and his broken wing.
I have one ab.
Yeah.
It's a complacency ab.
Yes. So there you go.
All right.
There's that.
Last evening, you and I went out to the bookstore, but we also, at your urging, took a little trip into a little place called Pier 1 Imports.
I love Pier 1.
I don't know where to start with this.
And I was actually ready to go. You were the one that was like, wait, you don't want to look at this side?
That's true. I was trying to pretend like I was interested.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was. Because I didn't want you to feel like I was rushing you out, because that would ruin your experience, because I am a thoughtful, caring mate.
Uh-huh.
Nobody needs in this world any more wicker.
Right. I agree with that. I don't like wicker.
Nobody needs another goddamn ugly coffee mug.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing at Pier 1 Imports? What are you doing there?
You're buying accessories.
Accessories. Like metallic balls in a jar, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, stuff that... Here's the thing. You know, you're complaining about Pier 1 right now,
Uh-huh.
but then you're talking about, oh, Helen, finish decorating the house, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Those little metallic balls are what finish a house.
Okay.
And rugs.
So
and
that's the point.
Furnishings.
What about the ugly coffee mugs?
They just make you smile.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Well, what happens if you don't have room for any more goddamn coffee mugs?
Because you mean your husband has 1,700 other ugly coffee mugs? Yeah, that's why.
Boy.
Yeah, you don't know what to say
I'm
now.
speechless.
What's
I'm
wrong?
speechless.
Satan's hammer got your tongue?
No, I'll tell you, Satan's hammer is on the back of my left goddamn shoulder right now.
Oh, double voice.
God damn, it hurts. But I'm still here at the microphone. So anyway, that was my thought yesterday. It's a nice, I guess we had to go there for you. I don't know. Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't, because you'd have bitched at me if I
Okay,
bought
so
something.
that's another thing. Why do you people go somewhere and
Because you get creative inspiration.
and
You go to freaking fishing stores and look at the flies.
no, I don't. You know where I go? I go to my computer and I click on Bass Pro Shops
That's
or
because
Orvis.
you're lazy. If it wasn't there, you would go to a fishing store.
Let me tell you something. In 15 to 20 years, there will be no retail stores, because it's too easy to click on your mouse, buy anything, and the internet has invariably better selection than any local store.
Well, here's
I
the
worry
thing.
for the local stores, Helen.
Some people like the personal interaction every once in a while.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You want to go and it's just like the produce. I want to go. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. I want to know what it looks like in my house.
Okay, so that's the type of interaction. Like, I can't imagine wanting to interact with a salesperson. And, quite honestly...
Or even at Pier 1, there was a very nice gentleman who was, who was in Pier 1. And we were talking the one day when I went and bought a couple of things about, where the way you should place stuff. And, some people have a je ne sais quoi about...
Salespeople don't want to talk to you.
Salespeople.
They don't want to talk to you.
This dude wanted to talk to me. He wanted to have a conversation with me.
You know what salespeople want? They want
What?
you to shut up, and they want to get off of their shift and go the hell home. That's what salespeople
speaking
want.
of which, I just got a text message from one of my girlfriends.
Here we go.
And she said yesterday she was thinking about deactivating her Facebook, and she was going back and forth about it. She saw me kind of take a Facebook hiatus, and she's deactivating hers too.
Show producer H2 has now started an avalanche of social media breaks.
That's right. Take a break.
She will single-handedly
look at your life.
Turn
Enjoy
Facebook
your life.
dark.
No, I doubt
Good
that.
job, Ellen.
That's no.
So, where were we?
We're crying over the fact that Game of Thrones is over until 2019.
Yeah, no, I'm good with that.
I'm not. And they just showed it at the end where Jon Snow, who's really a Targaryen, is banging his aunt.
I don't know what
They
that
didn't
means.
know that.
I don't know what that means.
He finally gets himself a piece, and it's his freaking aunt.
Does he know it's his aunt?
He does not know it's his aunt.
Well,
He
that's-
does not know he's a Targaryen. He does not know that he is the ruler to the Iron Throne. He does not know these things.
Does anybody, I assume people who watch the show know exactly what the hell she's talking about? I have no idea.
That's right. You don't.
I have no idea.
That is the reason. The reason is just crazy.
It's
so
crazy.
now I have to sit here with my 90-day fiance for a while, him and his Amazonian penis fish, and we got to figure out if he's going to marry
What?
her.
His Amazonian penis fish?
You never heard about a penis fish?
No.
So there are these fish.
I'm just thinking how I'm going to write this in the show notes. Helen
talks about penis
about Amazonian penis fish.
Seriously, there's a fish that if you're swimming in the Amazon,
Oh,
will
yes.
swim up your urethra.
Oh.
Yes.
No, he didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He's crawling up there looking for some.
Oh, my God. Well, there goes cross off swimming in the Amazon off my bucket list. I didn't. Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious. Look it up.
God damn, girl.
It's the penis fish.
Why does it seek a urethra.
I don't think it specifically seeks a urethra, but it just seeks.
Now, will
specific.
it go? Will it also swim into a female urethra, or is there some sort of chemistry?
Well, I think the male urethra is a little bigger.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay, Helen. Dateline, Tegakay, South Carolina.
Okay.
A South Carolina couple has been arrested after playing around on a golf course instead of playing around.
But
The Herald Rock Hill reports Tegakay police received a phone call from a resident shortly before 7:30 p.m. last Sunday saying two people were lying on the 8th fairway.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Did he get a hole in one?
Oh, no, he didn't. A police report said the resident told officers he thought there may have been a medical situation. But after looking through his binocs, he saw two people engaged in, quote, Helen, a sex act.
Ooh.
Two more witnesses told police they saw the couple from the tee box, but initially thought them to be deer on the fairway. I guess they wouldn't let them play through, Helen.
Oh, wow.
The police say 19-year-old Dakota Len Payne and 24-year-old Kiernan Dunn Hennessy were arrested and charged with indecent exposure. Their status wasn't immediately known Monday. They were probably somewhere a-knocking boots. Helen, are you still there, Helen?
I'm still here.
You still with me?
I'm with you.
Dateline, Waterville, Maine.
Okay.
A naked man who startled a mother and her children on a nature trail in Maine has been issued a summons. 67-year-old Ricky Thompson told them he was sunbathing when the family spotted him in Waterville on last Thursday. The woman described to police a naked elderly man with a walker. So police went to the scene, Helen, assuming there was a medical issue. Deputy Chief Bill Bonney told the Morning Sentinel that Thompson was still naked when the officers caught up with him. Booney said police had received similar complaints in the past, but were unable to substantiate them. Well, they got their man now. Mr. Thompson couldn't be reached for comment, and he doesn't have a listed phone number, but that's that.
Wow.
All right, Helen. Moving along. Dateline, Woodbridge, New Jersey. Some talk and laughs paid off for a waitress in New Jersey. Brianna Siegel served a couple on Tuesday evening at a place called Bar Louie in Woodbridge, New Jersey. After they paid their $20 bill, they handed her an envelope and told her to open it when she got home. Siegel told News 12 New Jersey she nearly fell on her knees when she got home when she opened the envelope and found a check made out to her for $1,200.
Oh, that was nice of them.
$20 bill, $1,200 tip.
Wow.
The couple also included a note that said, in part, whenever it gets hard, know God has you.
Aww,
that's nice.
That is very nice.
See, pay it forward, Helen.
That's right.
That's why you should tip more than 5% that you tip.
Listen, I tip all the time. I pay for people's drinks behind me at Dunkin' Donuts all the time.
Siegel says she deposited the check and plans to use the money toward a nursing education. And
Way to go, girl.
And a new car. Good for her.
Go, girl.
Good for her. All right, so where does that leave us, Helen?
Just wrapping up the show.
No, not just yet. Not quite yet, Helen. You thought we forgot about it, didn't you, Helen?
I thought maybe this would be like a birthday gift to me where you didn't, screw up the Greek language and talk about goats.
Can you translate CJ's Greek birthday edition? Helen, these are actual things heard all across the nation of Greece, and they all relate to birthdays.
Heard, like as if heard a goat.
The mainland and Crete and Lesbos and all the isles. Can you hear me over there, okay, Helen?
Unfortunately.
Here we go, kid. 3 sentences. I will try them in Greek. And you'll have to,
try to piece together your screwed up Greek.
That's pretty much right, yep. Are you ready? You ready for his first sentence?
Unfortunately.
Gia te genethlia sasta prepei na pinete megalo uzo kaina korevete se kikulos me parpuzia.
So I'm thinking that you're trying to tell someone that for their birthday, they need to drink a lot of ouzo, which is toxic. And they need to dance in a circle with some shoes.
Okay. I'm going to give you credit for that one, Helen.
Okay.
For your birthday, and these are things actually that are said all over Greece. For your birthday, there shall be much drinking of ouzo and dancing in circles with tasseled shoes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Did I not have tassel in there?
No, you forgot the tassel part.
Okay. All right, you ready for question 2?
Unfortunately.
Statement 2.
Yeah, sure.
Spiro palakalo arpakste ti skupapu katsa kevazetai apo sano ston a kirona katosta parexi megali spasimoton piaton se afti ti girorti ton genethlion. Wow, that's a mouthful. Big Mama.
Oh, wow. If you call me Big Mama again, you'll be looking for another Greek woman.
Okay.
Something about Spiro needs to grab some sort of broom because there's going to be a lot of plate breaking.
That's close enough. Okay. You ready? Spiro, please fetch the broom fashioned from hay from the barn, as there will be much breaking of plates at today's birthday celebration.
Dear Lord Jesus. I don't even know what to say to you
these things are said, Helen.
No, they're not.
No, they really are.
No, I promise.
They're said all over the place.
No.
I imagine you've probably heard them said.
Never.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Never.
Says you, Helen.
Says me, who is actually Greek. Go freaking figure.
Says you, Helen. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I got the dinger.
All right, got the dinger. Here we go. Last one, Helen.
All right.
Can you go 3 for 3? The birthday edition of Can You Translate? CJ's Greek. Genethlia tost boreita katsikia olonton progonon sas na kamo gelun kia na min fti nun sesas afti ti mera tis genesis sas. That look of total bafflement from your face threw me off.
Something about the goats from your ancestors, and they'll be here to celebrate your birth.
Oh my gosh.
I think you should dinger me that because you just destroyed whatever you were going to say. Come on, dude. Dude.
Sorry, dude. Birthday toast, : May the goats of all your ancestors smile and not spit on you this day of your birth.
Well, listen, we talked about the birth. I said birth. I said
I
goats.
know, I understand.
All of the sentences, all of the words that you did not completely obliterate.
Honey, 2 for 3 is pretty good.
Whatever.
And may the goats of your ancestors not spit in your face.
Right.
Wow, dude. Thanks for playing, honey. You're always a great sport there. Those are things actually still heard to this day.
Liar.
On the Isle of Greece and parts thereof.
Well, then I'll just take a vacation to Greece by myself. Because if you don't want to be there and there's goats and all this other kind of nonsense that you believe, I'm just going to go and I'm going to sit on a beach drinking a frappadaki all by myself.
Wait, a frappadaki? Mm-hmm. What is a frappadaki?
You're not going to find out because
is that made
you're
from
making fun of Greece.
Is that made from a broth from the snuffleupagus?
Really?
Frappadaki?
Are you serious? Go have a stuffed sausage or something, whatever it is that you people eat in Poland. I didn't marry you for your dancing skills, and you were trying to dance in that commercial break. Woo!
But did you see that shoulder? The shoulder's getting a little bit looser.
Right. You cried like a bitch when he put the needle in.
It hurt.
Yeah, you cried for your mommy. I had to get up and hold your hand and pat your hair and tell you it was all going to be better.
Thanks to show producer H2 for babysitting me at the doctor.
True that, boo.
And for all you folks out there, thanks for listening again this week to the Pain and Anger Comedy Podcast. Remember Helen, remember what?
Remember something?
Oh.
Apparently, we have to remember shit because you don't remember anything.
Remember Hurricane Harvey relief. If you want to participate with Helen's bucket filling campaign, send us an email at painangercomedy@gmail.com, and we'll send details on how you can help with that and our thoughts and prayers with those folks. Hopefully, the last hour or so of merriment brought some small comfort. Remember, we're on Twitter at painangercomedy. And you can get episodes directly from our website, painangercomedy.wordpress.com. We are on SoundCloud and YouTube and, of course, iTunes, available for download and subscription. And give us a rating and write a review. H2, show producer Helen, thanks, honey.
You're welcome. Thanks for another week.
Another great week. You're very entertaining.
I try.
You're not just easy on the eyes, you're easy on the ears.
Wow.
Hold
that thought, ladies and gentlemen, because he actually gave 2 compliments in 1 sentence.
And I'm not taking any back. All you boys and girls out there, stay angry.
Stay funny.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.
Take care.
So any of the beager.
Beager? Beager.
Owie, ow, ow, ow. How about that, Ellen?
Yeah, how about that?
The Pain and Anger Comedy Pod. What the fuck's wrong with you today?
Man, unswell your tongue. That's because you're well taken care of all year long. You know what I mean?
Okay, I don't. Could you calm down over there? I could.
Yeah, but you won't.
I'm not gonna.
That's disgusting.
Five 4 Club understands what your time is. Anyway, back to where we were, Helen.
Don't be a pussy.
I can't use that. I won't use it. Floyd Mayweather thinks, well, the guy's...
Mayweather?
Floyd Mayweather.
I would love to have him say Floyd Mayweather.
What in the hell is going on with your earphones or your headphones?
Wait, hold on.
Idiot!
I'm sorry about
What
that.
the frick?
It got stuck on my shoe.
Okay, there should be more than enough cord. God damn it anyway, as my grandfather used to say. The truth is that the people who love you will love you, and that the people who don't love you won't love you. So, fuck you, everybody. You want to have a kumquat in your hand. You want to have that kumquat. You want to have that zucchini. You want to know if that zucchini is fresh.
Right.
And that cucumber.
Or if it's 52-year-old zucchini.
You want You want to know if that cucumber is in any way on its way to becoming limp.
Right.
Don't you?